So CBSE marks will be, stack will come of 5 marks, network 10 marks, MySQL and database management 20 marks. From stack they will ask you push and pop, insertion, deletion, implementation of stack using list. So you have seen the question paper. I will show you the question paper. In that, how they have asked. They have asked this: what is stack operations, one push function, one pop function, and using list, how they have implemented stack. Then computer network. So this syllabus we will see again after seeing the question paper. So this is your board question paper. CBSE has issued this sample question paper. Question paper is divided into 3 section A, B, C. Section A contains 7 questions from 1 to 7. Each question carries 2 marks. Section B consists of 3 questions 8 to 10. Each question carries 3 marks. And section C consists of 3 questions 11 to 13. Each question carries 4 marks. So this, you can see the question paper, and this is your marking scheme. First question, give any 2 characteristics of stack. Already in stack you have learned the LIFO implementation, that is insertion and deletion is from one end only. It is known as the top of the stack. So LIFO is last in first out. So in a box we are keeping the books. So last one which the book I have kept can be taken out first. So characteristics of stack, it is a LIFO data structure. The insertion and deletion happens at one end, that is from the top of the stack. So 2 characteristics they have given here. Next is expand the following SMTP and XML. So all the network expansion or full forms we have already shared with you, and you have written in one page. So SMTP is simple mail transfer protocol. XML is extensible markup language. Other than these, the other full forms also, all the protocols, all LAN, WAN, MAN, PAN. So go through all the full forms. So one mark full form they have given here. Next is, out of the following, which is the fastest wired and wireless medium of transmission? Wired, we all know optical fiber, because light is the medium of transmission. So optical fiber. And wireless, we know microwave. So here from this option only you have to select. So in wired you will write optical fiber. In wireless you will write microwave. Next, differentiate between char and varchar data type with respect to databases. So char has fixed length string, varchar has variable length string. Char, it pads with space or adds blank spaces to fill the length. Suppose we have given char 20, length n is 20. So if you are writing, suppose Amit 4 characters, rest 16, it will fill with space. Whereas in varchar, it is a variable length, so it will not fix with space. Char takes more memory and varchar takes less memory. So let us see the answer. Now char n stores a fixed length string between 1 and 255 characters. If the value is of smaller length, adds blank spaces. Some space is wasted. Varchar stores a variable length string. No blanks are added even if value is of smaller length. No wastage of space. So these only we have done. Now next question is, a result set is extracted from the database using the cursor object that has been already created by giving the following statement. My data equals to cursor.fetch1. So one record will be fetched. Now fetch one, fetch many, fetch all. We have already done in connectivity, MySQL Python connectivity. How many records will be returned by fetch one method? 1 record. What will be the data type of my data object? This one, after the given command is executed. So here my data object will have all tuples. So all the records will be stored. By default it is tuple. So all the records will be stored in my data in the form of tuple. Next question. Write the output of the query A to D based on the table furniture given below. Furniture, here they have given in capital letter. Now select some discount from furniture where cost greater than 15,000. So where it is more than 15,000, discount you have to add. So this is more than 15,000, so 10 we will add. This is also more, so 10 plus 5, 15. This is also more, so 0. This is less, so we will skip it. This is equal to, we will skip, and last one is also more, so plus 14. So 15 plus 14, 29. We can check the answer from this CBSE answer sheet. So 29 will be the first answer. Select max date of purchase from furniture. Now date of purchase, maximum date. So maximum is 2021. So the last one is the maximum date, that is 1st January 2021. Clear? Yes. So this will be 01 January. Here some typological mistake is there. Either here it should be 01 or here it should be 19. So this answer only you have to just copy it. Clear? So here I am making it 01 now. This is July. Oh, sorry. This date is already there. I haven't seen. 19 July 2021 is already there. So I will just, yes, 19 July 2021 is the maximum date. So maximum we have to display. Next, select star from furniture where discount is greater than 5 and FID like T% starting with T. So FID starting with T, 2 are there, T10 and T6, and discount greater than 5 in these two. So this is discount equal to 5, sorry. Next one will be discount greater than 5, 12, yes. Now it will display this record T006 console table. This complete record will be displayed because here star we have used. Next, select date of purchase from furniture where name in dining table and console table. So wherever dining table and console table they have given the date of purchase. So dining table date of purchase and console table date of purchase. You have to write here. So 10 March 2020 and 17 November 2019. Next. Which command is used to view the list of tables? Show tables we are using. Show tables, S. Show tables, semicolon, is used to view the list of tables in a database. Next, give one point of difference between an equijoin and a natural join. Equijoin is having, equijoin can have a primary key and foreign key different in the main table. But natural join has normally primary key and foreign key as the same, and naturally it is joining, so no duplication is there. So here you can see the difference between equijoin and natural join. The join in which columns from two tables are compared for equality, duplicate columns are shown. The join in which only one of the identical columns existing in both the tables is present, no duplication of columns. So this we will remember that in equijoin duplicate columns are shown, but in natural join no duplication of columns. You have seen when you were joining the emp_id, it was showing, if it is emp_id, it was showing 2 times. So that is the difference. Next, consider the table movie details given below. So this is your table. Degree and cardinality. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. So degree is 5. Cardinality is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So cardinality will be 6. So you will write degree 5, cardinality 6. Which field should be made the primary key? Justify your answer. Now the first one is having movie ID, is having unique and not null values. Title is also having unique and not null. Korean Tamil, Hindi, English. This is repeated, so we will not take. Rating will be 5, 4, 4 is repeated, we will not take. Platform is Netflix, Hotstar is repeated, we will not take. So I think the first and the second one we can make the primary key. So movie ID should be made the primary key as it uniquely identifies each records of the table. Means both are candidate key, and if they ask you only which one to make, justify your answer. Okay, normally we are making the numeric ones. So the first one, first column, movie ID is the primary key as it uniquely searches, identifies tuples in a relation or uniquely identifies each record of the table. Okay, now next question is identify the candidate keys from the table movie detail. Now since the third, fourth and fifth column were having duplicate values, so cannot be used as candidate key. Only the first and second. First is movie ID, second is title. So candidate key will be movie ID and title. Consider the table schedule given below. Which field will be considered as a foreign key if the tables both are related in a database? Now you can see what is common in both the table. Movie ID is common in both the table. So using movie ID, we can join the two tables. So here the foreign key will be movie ID. Next, section B. Section B, each question carries 3 marks and there are 3 questions, 8, 9, 10. Julie has created a dictionary containing names and marks as key value pair of 6 students dictionary. Write a program with separate user-defined function to perform the following operations. Push the key, that is stack question. Push the keys, name of the student of the dictionary into a stack where the corresponding value marks is greater than 75. So marks we will check and we will push the key. Key is the name of the dictionary. Next, pop and display the content of the stack. So this one is easy, dot pop and we will display it. Now for example, if the sample content of the dictionary is this. So they have given the dictionary R. So directly we will write this R and then we will write push function, where normally in push functions we append it, and in pop function we write pop. So here stack and the value. Now you can see in this case what they have done is this answer they have given here, and they one by one record. So this is the records and this S is the stack. So here you can see R was given in the question as a dictionary. So they have written that. Now def push, then the stack, they have taken S. And here one by one record it is taking and it is being passed. When push is called, then ST and K you are passing, because after checking it is greater than 75, we will pass the index position of that record, and here also we will take that and we will display it. So you can see S dot append N, one by one record it is appending whose value in which the marks is greater than 75. So for K in R, for K in R will take the key, and if that is greater than 75, so here K is the key and it is taking greater than equals to 75, then we are pushing. Okay. Now next one is while true, if it is not empty, then we are calling the pop function. Otherwise it will show that the stack is empty and cannot do the delete operation. So here we will use in while true until the user breaks, until the user wants to come out, it will continue. So what it is doing is till it is not equals to empty, it is popping each element and it is showing it. Using print command, it is showing it. Now here in pop you see what is happening. In pop the value of S it will take from here, and then ST is a stack and here the same st is passed to s. Now if s is not equal to empty list, then we are returning s dot pop. So if it is not empty, then only you can delete an element. So s dot pop will delete the last element. You all know that stack is LIFO implementation is done, that is last in first out, and s dot pop means by default the last one will be deleted or popped out. Else return none. So this is our program for stack. Now next question here is, so this is using a dictionary. Now next question will be using a list. Alam has a list containing 10 integers. You need to help him create a program with separate user-defined functions to perform the following operations based on this list. Traverse the content of the list and push the even numbers into the stack. So it should be even numbers into the stack. So divided by 0, we will divided by 2, remainder should be 0. Yes. So push the even numbers into the stack, pop and display the content of the stack. So this will be similar as previous one. For example, if the sample content of the list is this, so it is a list. Now output will be this. Okay. Now here you can see the second answer, that is a list we have taken. Same thing, push will be s dot append the number n we will take, and def pop s the stack we are taking here, and if it is empty then it is calling, if it is not equals to empty then we will pop it. So here we will delete it, same thing from the last. So here the concept is same as the previous one, only the difference will be here we have taken a list. So in this case, when you are taking a list, then automatically the index position, here it is taking the values. K is not taking the index position. It is taking the value, it is checking the value is even or not, and then it is passing that value. So this method they have used for list. Next, a table item has been created in a database with the following fields. Give the SQL command to add a new field, new column, discount of type integer to the item table. So how to add? Alter table, table name is item. Now add, for adding a new column, add discount int, only this much. So alter table, table name, here the table name is item, so alter table item, add discount int semicolon. Clear? Now next question is, categorize following commands into DDL, DML commands. DDL commands you already know, create, alter, drop. So here alter and drop you will write in DDL, and DML commands insert, update, delete, select also. So DML command will be insert into and update, set. So you can see here DDL commands are drop and alter, and DML commands are insert and update. Next, Charu has to create a database named MyEarth in MySQL. She now needs to create a table named city in the database to store the records of various cities across the globe. The table city has the following structure. Help her to complete the task by suggesting appropriate SQL commands. So this one is also easy. First one is create database MyEarth semicolon. You can check the answer from here. Create database MyEarth semicolon. Second one is create table city, where the column names are given here. City code, city name, size, then average of employee, then pollution rate and pollution. So all the column names. Now here they have given here the data type. So that data type you will write it, and with their size, and at the end the constraints we are writing, and then we are putting comma. So primary key we have written, then we are putting comma. At the end the close parenthesis and semicolon. So this is how we create a table. So that also will be asked. Next question, section C, 3 questions, 4 marks each. Write queries A to D based on the table employee and department given below. So 2 table queries join they have given here. One table is employee, second table is department. To display the average salary of all employees department wise. Now whenever it is department wise, we use group by debt. Now debt NO, debt ID is given here. So we will use here group by debt ID. So this we will use select ABG salary from employee group by debt ID. In join also, if the query you are finding it is from one table only, then we will use here single table query only, because in this question we don't require the second table department. So because debt ID is already given in this, so we will use this first query as single table query. Now the second one is to display name, respective department name. Department name is in second table. So now join we will use of each employee group by also we will use whose salary is more than 50,000. Now in this question you will see that name and respective department names of each employee, of every employee, but there is no function used till now. What we were doing for each employee or employee wise we were using group by. But in this particular question, we don't require group by because we are not using any function on that group. So directly we will write here name and debt name from the two table names, where we will join the two tables using the common. So you can see the answer. Select name, debt name from two table names, where now whenever we want to join the two table, we will use the foreign key to join, that is the common column in both the table. So employee.debt ID equals to department.debt ID, and the second condition we will use and here salary greater than 50,000. Next question is to display the names of employees whose salary is not known. Not known means null value. In alphabetical order, order by we have to use. Alphabetical order of what? That to display the names of employee names. So select name from employee where salary is null, order by name. So in this case they have given only alphabetical order, so order by name. If it is given in descending order, then we will write order by name DESC. Next question, to display debt ID from the table employee without repetition. So distinct is used to display if repeated values are there. So select distinct debt ID from employee. As you have seen that in employee table debt ID was repeated. So over. Now next question, give two advantages and two disadvantages of star topology. Already you have done that star topology. Centralized control, server is in the between, very easy to extend. Now disadvantage will be if the server fails, then the complete system will fail, and if server is having problem, then only it is showing the problems, and the wire length is too long. In bus topology the wire length is short. So here the advantages and disadvantages: ease of service, centralized control, easy to diagnose the faults because centrally controlled, from there we can easily find out where is the fault, one device per connection. Disadvantages: long cable length, difficult to expand, and central node dependency. That means if central node fails, then the complete system will fail. Now here the option is or. They have given define the following terms: www or World Wide Web and web hosting. www is a set of protocols that allow you to access any document on the internet through the naming systems based on URLs. So whenever we use HTTP are the protocols of www. So in www, a set of protocols are there that allow you to access any document on the internet through the naming systems based on URLs. Next is web hosting. Web hosting is a service that allows organizations and individuals to post a website or web page onto the server, which can be viewed by everyone on the internet. Normally what happens when we create our own website, after creating in website, all the web pages are there. So website consists of all the web pages, and then we have to host it. So normally server will host it, and after that only the other viewers can view my web page or website. Next, How is packet switching different from circuit switching? These days we are using packet switching. We are making packets and we are sending it of fixed size. Previously we were using circuit switching where the circuit were connected with each other and then the message was sent. So in mobile also we are using packet switching. So packet switching uses stored and forward concept to send messages. No physical path is actually established. In packet switching, no physical path, but in circuit switching, complete physical path should be there. Message is divided into smaller parts known as packets and then sent forward. Tight upper limit on block size. Each data unit knows only the final receiver's address. Whereas in packet switching, physical connection is established between sender and receiver. Each data unit knows the entire path from sender to receiver. It does not follow store and forward concept. Normally in circuit switching, what happens if the capacity of the next unit is small and we are sending huge packages, then it creates problem, and circuit means physical connection is required while sending it. Whereas these days we are using packet switching, so fixed size packet is being transferred from the sender to the receiver. Next, Be Happy Corporation has set up its new center at Noida, Uttar Pradesh for its office and web-based activities. It has 4 blocks of buildings. Distance they will give you, and they will give you number of computers. You have to first mark this. The maximum number of computer is in block C. Block C is having the maximum number of computers, so we will place the server here. If they ask you for layout, then block C will be in the middle and it will be connected with all the 3 other blocks in star topology. And the distance also, if it is 100 meter and more, then we require repeater. But we will check here with C which one is connected, like C to B 120. So here repeater is required. C to D also 100, so repeater is required. Then C to A 70, it is not required. So in these 2 blocks we will require the repeater. So let us see the questions here. Suggest and draw the cable layout to efficiently connect various blocks of buildings within the Noida center for connecting the digital services. So we will use here Be Happy connection. Okay, they have used here bus topology because efficiently connect various blocks of buildings. Now you can do one more thing. You can draw both, like bus topology, the shortest distance they have taken here. So we will see here the shortest distance, that is 40. A to B is 40, then A to C is 70, and the remaining D block will be the shortest one, will be D to C 100 meter. So that's why they have used here bus topology. You can write an option or star topology also, and you can put block C in between. Now in this bus topology, what will happen? The 2 lengths are shorter than 100, so no repeater. Only block C and D you will have 100 meters, so only 1 repeater will be required. Next, suggest the placement of the following device with justification. Repeater between block C and D as the distance is 100 meters. 100 and more only we require the repeater, not below 100. Next, hub and switch. Hub and switch is used in each block because to connect all the computers. So in each block, as they help to share the data packets within the devices of the network in each block. Next, which kind of network will be formed in Noida office is connected to its head office in Mumbai, WAN. Noida is very far away from Mumbai, so WAN will be used. Locally in Noida, in its office, LAN will be used. In a particular home or in a particular office, if mobile, laptop is connected to Wi-Fi, then PAN we will write. And LAN means of all the departments of Noida. And WAN will be from Noida to Mumbai, we will require WAN. Next, Which fast and very efficient wireless transmission medium should preferably be used to connect the head office at Mumbai with the center at Noida? Normally, WAN, wherever we use WAN, we use satellite communication. So here you have to write satellite. But if it is local area, then fiber optic cables or coaxial cables you can use depending on the distance. And like normally in metropolitan area, we use fiber optic cable. And if the distance is in meters, very less it is, then we are using coaxial cable. So this is the end of your question paper. Now, other than this, you can see here that first thing is they have asked you everything from this syllabus only. Second thing is how they can make the changes, like in stack push and pop using list and dictionary only they will ask you. That much only is given. Clear? So you just go through. Yes. Now in protocols, here all the protocols are the full forms. You just note it down in your copy, because in exam the full form will be asked, the protocols will be asked. So like this you prepare it. What is XML? Full form of XML, full form of URL, uniform resource locator. Then the differences between char and varchar. Then all the constraints, difference between unique and primary key. Like this, all the differences we will prepare. So marks distribution already you have seen here. 5 marks from stack they will ask you. Then 10 marks from network and 20 marks from MySQL. So this is your question paper already shared by CBSE. If you have any doubt, so theoretical, from now your exam will be theoretical. No MCQ is there in the question paper. So it will be completely theoretical.